I put pearls on my heartbreak, lipstick over the ache. Smile like I've never shattered, breathe like it's not hard to stay awake. I've carried storms in silence, carried grace like it was steel, held whole worlds on fragile shoulders, pretended I don't feel. I brushed away the teardrops like they were crimes I couldn't show, whispered I'm fine so softly, even I forgot to know. They call me brave, they call me strong, they say I stand like marble stone, but strength can look like shaking hands. It can sound like crying alone. I held my breath inside my pillow, hid the thunder in my chest. Thought that softness made me foolish, thought that sadness made me less. But power's not in never breaking, it's in breaking and choosing to rise and letting tears roll freely like prayers that fall from tired eyes. And the world forgets sometimes that a warrior can weep at night, that a queen with trembling hands still holds kingdoms when she cries. Strong women cry too. We bleed, we break, we bruise, we fall apart in quiet rooms, then walk out wearing crowns like shoes. Strong women cry too. Our hearts are brave but tender too. We stitch our hope with trembling threads, but oh, the strength in every tear we shed. I've learned that softness isn't weakness, it's where tenderness begins. That letting sorrow wash through me is how healing slowly wins. I take my armor off at midnight, hang my crown beside my fears, and whisper to the mirror, you're allowed to fall right here. The girl I will still shake sometimes, thinks strength means never bending, but I am learning that real courage isn't hiding, it's unending. It's holding love in wounded hands, letting memories ache and gleam. It's crying for the girl I lost and holding tight the one I dream. I've been the hurricane and harbor, been the wildfire and the rain, and every tear that touched my skin, polished diamonds out of pain. You can see the cracks I carry, silver scars like sacred truth. But darling, storms carve rivers and rivers carve us too, and they praise the way we shine, but never ask how long we climb. They hear our voice, not how it shook, the trembling breath before we stood. Strong women cry too, with hearts that break but still push through. We love too hard, we give too much, and still we rise when life gets rough. Strong women cry too, with swollen eyes and hopeful truth. We drown in doubt, then swim again, turn aching bones to wings within. Let me be holy in my fragile, let me be divine when I collapse. Let my knees touch trembling floorboards and my pride fall gently back. Let my voice crack like confession, let mascara paint my wounds, let my breath be shaky human. Let me not be steel but true, because strength is not a fortress, it's a candle in the storm. It's the shaking hand that it, knowing when might come once more. So let the tears fall freely, let them cleanse and let them speak. Strong women cry, not because we're weak, but because our hearts are deep. Strong women cry too, tears stained but still breaking through. We crumble softly, then return, still glowing where the tears have burned. Strong women cry too, and every time we do, we bloom. Petals fall and roots grow strong. There is power in being undone. So here's to every woman holding broken stars like gold, to every quiet midnight sob that helped a tired heart unfold. We rise not because we never fall, but because we fall and rise anew. So whisper it like gospel. Strong women cry too. I've been told to bloom in silence, to smile sweet, to stay composed, to hide the ache beneath my lashes, and never let the heartbreak show. They want it pretty without the bleeding, wanted petals without the thorns, wanted purity without the fire, and a woman who never mourns. They saw the roses in my garden, but never felt the dirt I touched. They saw the glow inside my laughter, not the days I'd had enough. I learned to bow without collapsing, to bend without breaking in two, to hold my softness like a weapon in a world that wanted proof. I'm not fragile, I'm just human, and I refuse to hide the bruise. Beauty wasn't born from comfort, it's the price of every truth. Roses have thorns, and hearts bleed red. Perfection never fed a soul, but honesty has bled. I bloom in the dark, where the wild things mourn. A garden isn't real unless its roses still have thorns. I've loved like heaven, prayed like fire, held hope like trembling hands in rain. I've given all and lost myself, and still believed in love again. Don't tell me strength means never crying, or gentle souls should never bruise. There is glory in aching softly, in admitting you still choose. I've stitched myself from quiet ruins, from all the pieces love once broke, and every cut taught me a language one only aching hearts can know. I've kissed my sorrow, held it kindly, learned that tears can feed fear, a gentle woman who has walked through every fire and still carries love like armor, still believes in something higher. I don't wanna be untouched, I wanna feel this life completely. Let my petals bruise and bend, let my roots hold strong beneath me. I am softness carved by storms, I am beauty built from wounds. I'm the garden and the hurricane, petals fierce enough to bloom. Don't ask me to be perfect, I never asked to be adored. Just love me as the wild thing, roses with their thorns. Roses have thorns, and so do I. I won't apologize for growing where others only try. Turn my tears to morning dew, turn my pain to petals torn. I am fragile, I am mighty, and my roses still have thorns. So if I love you, love me gently. Hold the beauty and the ache. Every flower carries heartbreak, every woman blooms that way. And in every scar I carry, every petal that's been torn. No, I never stop becoming a rose with every thorn. I was born near the quiet waves, where the sea keeps every secret. And I learned that every trembling heart still finds a way to beat it. You can drown in what you carry, you can drown in what you hold, or you can let the water take it, let it turn you into gold. I have cried into my pillow like the moon cries into tide. Every swell is sacred language, only sorrow can confide. And I never knew the softness that could shake the world apart, till the night I felt the ocean rise from somewhere in my heart. I have salt upon my lips and something holy in my lungs. You can call them fragile rivers, I call every tear a tongue. Speaking prayers I never whispered, singing storms I never told. You can try to judge the breaking, but you can't drown a soul. I am water, I am salt, I am storms that learn to glow. Every ache became an echo in a saltwater soul. I have swallowed burning oceans, I have stood inside the rain. And I know that every tidal wave is just recycled pain. Let it crash, let it roar, let it flood what you can show. We are oceans in a body, we are tides that never go. So cry if you need to, you are not losing control. You are washing out the wounds inside your saltwater soul. Every heartbreak is a hurricane disguised as gentle wind. You don't see the storm inside it till the lightning hits your skin. And the thunder in your chest feels like it's begging you to break. But sometimes breaking is the doorway that the universe will take, to rebuild you into something only storms could understand. Stronger than the rocks that stand against the fury of the sand. When the world became too heavy, I let tears become my shield. I learned oceans don't fall silent just because the night concealed. Hold the tide, feel it breathe, let it pull you to your knees. In the break and find release, every storm learns how to just enough to breathe. There is beauty in surrender. There is peace in what you leave. And the waves that used to pull me now just rock me into sleep. I am learning every promise that the water learns to keep. Lay me down beside the ocean, let the moon reveal the truth. Every woman made of seawater has storm stitched in her youth. And when people say I'm fragile, I just smile and let them know you can only call me fragile if you've never seen me flow. Tears are not a sign of weakness, they're the proof that we survived. Every drop a quiet miracle that we are still alive. So let the water take the story, let the tides reclaim control. I'm not broken, I'm becoming with this saltwater soul. Held up the sky again today, like it was made for me to carry. Smiled through the trembling in my bones, pretending I was legendary. They all call me golden, say I'm sunlight dripping grace, but they never see the shadow shaking quietly in place. I pour love like water until the well begins to dry. I whisper I'm okay, though there's thunder in my side. And I don't blame the world for thinking I am made of steel. I've worn the crown so long, they forget the girl who feels. I've lifted mountains just by breathing, held back storms with steady hands. But even halos slip and shatter when no one understands. Goddesses get exhausted, even roses bruise and fold. Even miracles get tired of being brave and being bold. Don't mistake my breaking for surrender or defeat. Even goddesses get exhausted, but we still rise on aching feet. I've been a temple made of softness, still they try to carve their names on the marble of my patience, on the fire in my veins. Every promise I protected turned to dust between my palms. Every weight I carry quietly, pretending I was calm. They think power means no crying, they think softness has no bite. But a battle isn't gentle just because you fight it in the night. There are prayers inside my breathing, there are wars behind my eyes. There were nights I saved myself just by daring not to die. I've loved like I was endless, given more than hearts can hold. Still I bend without a warning, still I shake when nights get cold. Goddesses get exhausted, even fire loses heat. Even warriors get weary, dragging armor with their feet. Don't mistake my quiet for a story that is done. Even goddesses get exhausted, but we rise with burning lungs. Let me lay my crown beside breathe without being strong. Let me cry without the whisper saying weak hearts don't belong. Let me fall and feel the softness of a world that holds me too. I am holy when I'm fragile. There is power in the bruise. I don't need to be immortal, just allowed to break and mend. Perfection never made me sacred. It was honesty that did, my friend. Goddesses get exhausted, but we bloom again in light. Even broken wings remember how to navigate the night. Don't mistake my tears as endings, they're the proof I still believe. Even goddesses get exhausted, but we rise. We always breathe. Lay the armor down, love, let the crown rest on the floor. Even heaven learns from thunder, even strength needs something more. And when dawn comes soft and golden, we'll stand taller than before. Goddesses get exhausted, but exhaustion isn't